Hello everyone, this is the Minesweeper game and now I'm going to discuss how I developed this game. So in the Minesweeper driver class, we are gonna call a class named userFrame. The userFrame is basically the Minesweeper menu where the user is able to enter the number of rows, columns, and the number of bombs they want in their grid, and we are passing all those values to the Minesweeper main class. In the Minesweeper main class, we are creating an object of the grid class by using its overloaded constructor, and we are calling the display bomb and the display count method to see the content of the grid and where the bombs have been placed. We are setting the icon image of the frame. We are setting a J panel named JP main, and it has a JP board in the center of that panel, and we are adding that panel to our main frame. And we are setting the size of our frame 500 by 500, and we are setting the title of the frame to Minesweeper. In the private class create board, we're extending the J panel and implementing action listener. Here we are creating a board out of J buttons, which will refer to our grid, and the number of rows, columns, and the number of bombs we get from our grid class. Here we have a variable named cells checked. It helps us keeping track of the number of the cells which have been revealed. And there is another variable named cells without bomb. It is equal to number of bombs multiplied by the number of rows, it is equal to number of rows multiplied by number of columns minus bomb numbers. We have a 2D Boolean array which is named visited. It helps us keeping track of the cells which have been visited. So let's go to our display board method. It is getting called from the create board constructor. Here we are creating a board out of J buttons, having the number of rows and the columns same as the user input, and we're adding action listener to each of these buttons, and we are setting the text of these buttons to be empty string so that the user doesn't see any of the content. When a user selects a button from the grid, the action perform method gets called. We have to know which row and column refer to that button in the board. For that, we will have to go through the board array and check if the button they click is equal to the cell in the board. If it's equal to the button, we're gonna extract the row and column from there, and now we're gonna have to check if that row and column in the grid is a position which has a bomb. If it has a bomb, we will do something, and if it doesn't have a bomb, we will do something else. So if it has a bomb, we will reveal the content of the grid, we will let the user know that the game has been over, and we will prompt again. So let's go to the reveal content. In the reveal content method, we are actually revealing the content of the whole grid. If the cell in the grid doesn't have a bomb in that location, we are gonna just reveal its content, basically its count. And if it has a bomb, we are going to show an image of the bomb. And in the prompt again method, we are asking the user if they want to play more. If they don't want to play more, we will go to the clear board method. And if they don't want to play more, we are going to exit. So let's go to the clear board method. In the clear board method, we're initializing our cells checked to 0 again, and setting all the text to be empty string and all the visited cells to be false. Once we are done with our clear method, let's go back to our action perform. In the action performed method, we will have to check if the cell the user selected doesn't have a bomb. If it doesn't have a bomb in that cell, we will have to check if the count of that cell is equal to 0 or not. If it's not equal to 0, we will reveal its content. We're going to increase the cells checked, and we're going to disable that button so that the user doesn't select it again. And if it has a count of 0, we're going to send it in our recursive method so that we can track all the adjacent and connected 0 cells. Let's go to our recursive method. It has 3 base cases. So here we are checking if the cells row and column number are out of bounds or not. If it out of bounds, we are going to return. And if the row and the column numbers, the cell refers, if it doesn't have a count of 0, we are going to terminate. And if the cell has already been visited, we will also terminate. So if none of these base cases are satisfied, we will set the visited to the array to be true. That means that cell has already been visited. We will reveal the content of that cell. We will increase the cells checked, and we will disable that cell. Now we're checking all the adjacent and connected 0 cells. Here we're calling the adjacent upward, downward, right, left, main diagonal top corner, main diagonal bottom corner, second diagonal bottom corner, and second diagonal top corner. And once we are done checking all the adjacent and connected 0 cells, we will have to reveal all the adjacent non-bomb cells immediately adjacent to revealed 0 cells. For that, I will have to call the reveal adjacent 0 cells method. Let's go to reveal adjacent 0 cell. Here we are checking if that cell is a valid one in the grid, and if it doesn't have a bomb in that location. If it doesn't have a bomb in that location, and if it's a valid one, we are gonna check all the upward, down, adjacent, upward, downward, right, left, main diagonal left corner, main diagonal right corner, second diagonal left corner, second diagonal right corner cells, and we are going to increase its cells checked, and we are going to disable that cell. Let's go back to our action performed method, and here we are checking, finally we are checking the number of cells which have been checked is equal to the number of cells without bombs. If that's the case, that means that the user has already checked all the non-bomb cells, which means that the game has been won. We will let the user know that they have won the game, and we will prompt again to see if they want to play more or not. Let's play the game and experience it firsthand. So number of rows we want 10, number of column we want 10, number of bombs we want 25. Let's check if the 0 cells worked. So when we click on a 0 cell, we will reveal all the adjacent and connected 0 cells and all the non-bomb adjacent cells immediately adjacent to the 0 cells. Okay, let's click on a cell with a bomb. So the game has been over. If you want to play again, yes. So it clears the board. The user is not able to see the content of the grid anymore. So let's click on a cell without bomb. Game over. Play again? No. So let's try and win this game. So let's have a smaller grid and less number of bombs. So the game has been won. We had 5 bombs in the cell. Let's check if our winner method is working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 cells haven't been checked, which means these 5 cells have bombs, and the cells that have been checked don't have bomb. So it means that the game has been won. No. So thank you everyone for being patient with me. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.